The theme song got real aggressive there for a moment. Hola, amigos. Welcome to the Markout Mania. I am Pedro Boyd, aka Texan Spaniard, and we have with us, all the way from Frustrationville, it is James the Extreme. Sarno, how are you?
How's everything? I'm doing good, my friend.
How's everything in Jim's house? Is Jim's house very busy today?
Yes, unfortunately, it happened to be one of those Saturdays where everybody's driving me nuts, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm just ready to yell at everybody else. How's that? Everybody's ready. At least for the second week in a row. For the second week in a row, we actually got a really good SmackDown. So that's good. That's good. That's good.
And you know who else we have with us? We have from the land of the ice and snow. It's the God of Thunder, Zeus King Dark. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Did you electrocute anybody today?
What style is that? Mantis style.
Let's see here. And I want to thank Zeus for hanging out with me last night on Twitch. We were doing some art jam, and let me show you what Zeus was working on. Here's a look at what Zeus was working on last night. Can y'all see it?
Kyrie!
Show him what you were doing.
Yes. Okay, I'll get to that here in a moment.
It came out good, Zeus.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Let's see. And because I was paying tribute, rest in peace to Ace Frehley, Space Ace, I was doing this last night.
Oh, that came out nice.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Because I'm the king of the nighttime world.
Here we go.
Okay, anyway. What's happening?
Last night, James was doing a special tribute. He was doing tribute to his favorite fallen actress, Diane Keaton. He was doing. He was watching The Godfather over and over.
Yeah, I wish.
Oh, yeah, rest in peace to Diane Keaton as well.
Yeah,
man. Joe is here. What the F? I heard AI was doing the show today. Even AI will say Ronnie Garvin sucks. What? What?
Listen here, Joe Boo.
I know who the culprit was there. That was
obvious. The one giant asshole that.
Breathe on there. Good job, buddy.
I'm gonna drink your rum and punch you in the face.
Good job. Yeah. So apparently, apparently with Road Dogg hired an assistant AI because it wasn't Road Dogg writing that show. You SmackDown last night because Road Dogg can't spell AI, so it was actually a good show last night.
Well, of course, that news came from Dave Meltzer, so
right.
Yeah,
that's about as reliable as as B. Brian Bell.
And let me say this as well. If WWE is using AI, they're not using like Chat GPT. They're like using something more high end or whatever. They're not just Although the idea of say Michael P.S. Hayes just sitting down with Chat GPT and being like, "What should we do with Aleister Black?" is more entertaining than how it's
actually. They're finally doing something good with him and Zelina Vega now paired up, and they admitted and submitted on camera that they're married and that this was the plan all along, and to come together and exert their influence. So it's good. It's good. And
Influence.
we got a brand new United States heavyweight champion as a returning Ilya Dragunov came in, answered Sami Zayn's challenge, and 1, 2, 3 pinned him for the belt
really?
in a great match. In a great match. These guys went at it yesterday. Went at it. Good TV match.
I saw the highlights, so I did see the ending of the match.
They were beating the shit out of each other. Yeah.
He is that Dragunov's finisher? Is like that. It's like that Dan Henderson punch to the head.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Pedro,
a forearm punch right to the head. Yeah.
Did you ever see the UFC fight of Dan Henderson and Michael Bisping?
No, I don't think so.
So Hendo knocks him out on his feet, and he falls on his back, and Henderson comes down with like a Jerry Lawler fucking fist drop right in his face as an exclamation point. It's really
Dragunov just smashed his face.
It was one of the most pro wrestling endings to an MMA fight.
Okay, I'm watching the thing right now. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah.
That's immediately what I thought of when I saw him.
There was one segment of the match where Sami Zayn was kicking the shit out of Dragunov in his face, and if you and you can almost like see Dragunov say, "Keep going, bring it," like because he's hardcore. He doesn't give a shit. Stiff me. So. I mean, Sami Zayn was kicking the shit out of him. I was like, damn, he's up.
I found a clip of the finish of the match. Let me see. Exploder in the corner.
It was a really good match. I enjoyed it.
He's going to go for the running boot. Oh, no, he did that running headbutt thing, that diving headbutt thing. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, he did do the Dan Henderson punch thing you talked about. Wow.
We had several departures, and then there was some returns too. So,
well, you know what, Zeus? All of this is good. The whole shit with Seth Rollins, whole shit now with Dragunov. It's all good. It's exciting. Embrace the norm. But the key is you have to follow up. Unlike John Cena. John Cena was a great moment, but they didn't follow up and they fumbled it. You got to follow this up.
He's still got 3 more moments.
Yeah, but they fumbled the heel turn.
Oh, no, that was stupid. The heel turn was dumb. That's not even a fumble. I was just...
Well...
they gotta follow this up. They have to follow this whole thing up with Seth Rollins. And they have to follow this up with Dragunov.
Well,
follow it up.
They will.
Let me
there to just change things in a different direction.
Let me say that. Let me say this: the John Cena heel turn, that little angle, I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought it was pretty out of.
It was a moment. Right, it was a moment.
The thing that makes it bad in retrospect is the follow up. The follow up to it was terrible. Like the follow through was such poor execution. That's what makes it seem like a big mistake in retrospect. I mean, it was Zeus isn't wrong. It was a bad idea because the fans aren't going to boo John Cena. This is the problem. They're not going to boo a retiring John Cena. So on that extent, it was kind of a dumb idea. But
the whole thing with Rollins now, follow it up. The whole thing with Dragunov, follow it up.
So talk about the Seth Rollins thing. What happened? Talk about it.
Well, Seth Rollins came out on Raw. He was all over the Raw. Him and the Visual all over Raw on Monday, saying that he did it. He beat Cody Rhodes. He never needed anybody. He never needed the Bronson Reed. He never needed the Braun Breaker. He chose them as they chose him, as the future of this business, blah, 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 blah. So all throughout the show on Monday, the Vision is making an impact. They're beating the shit out of people. They're in backstage segments. They're doing this. They're doing that. And the main event was the number one contenders match between Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk. Yawn. So I was like, oh, here we go again with these three. And, it was okay match. It was nothing special. It was all right. And, CM Punk went over. And as soon as CM Punk got the 1, 2, 3, the Vision came out and beat the shit out of all three of them. So Jey Uso got shit kicked out of him. LA Knight got the shit out of him. And, of course, CM Punk did. So Seth Rollins stands in the middle of the ring with the Vision, and he's talking how he's the man, how he's this, he's that. And out of nowhere, you see Braun Breaker just travel to the corner of the ring. He's just chilling. And he explodes out of the corner and spins the shit out of Seth Rollins. I mean, look good. And I was like, okie dokie, here we go. Now, like in retrospect, this was inevitable. I think, injuries forced the hand to move the story along, at a really fast pace. But then, Braun Breaker looks at, Bronson Reed and says, either you're with me or you're not. And Bronson Reed gives Seth Rollins as a fucking tsunami. He always puts him to the mat. I mean, Jesus, I hope he's buying Seth Rollins drinks. He was like, how many tsunamis he's giving Seth Rollins already? Jesus. So, and then, Braun Breaker looks at Paul Heyman. He's like, hey, are you with me or you're not? And, Paul Heyman playing the perfect weasel manager, he raises the hand to the bronze. And here we are. So, again, follow it up. Don't just do it because you had to do it. Follow it up. So, let's see where it goes. It should be an interesting Monday Night Raw, especially with Survivor Series coming up. So, let's see.
I just making faces like, yeah.
I mean, now, this is all happening because it's supposed to be legitimate this time that, actually Seth Rollins is actually injured. He had his shoulder at Crown Jewel. And talking about maybe he's out till WrestleMania, if not longer. So they had to expedite the storyline. I get it. But just follow it up. I personally, I think you seize the opportunity, put the belt on Braun. Why not?
What are they going to do about the belt? So
I don't know.
Seth is injured, right? Is what they're saying. I know everyone is like they're trying to trick us again, but it feels like it's not a trick this time.
No, they're saying he injured himself on that coast to coast because he landed on his shoulder funny. So, but like he's opted to have the surgery. So that's why it's going to be out. You say you can rehab it. He'll be back in 2 months or a month. But he said no. He wants to get the surgery. So we'll see. But again, it's all about the follow-through. Follow it up. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with the belt. I mean, if the crowd's any indication, I mean, as soon as Braun Breaker rose the belt in the air, I mean, the crowd went nuts. I mean, it's not like it's Cody Rhodes' belt he's holding up. Why not? I mean, and they put the World Heavyweight Champion on fucking Jack Swagger. So, I mean, come on.
So many moons ago at this point, but
Jinder Mahal. I mean, come on. Why not Braun Breaker?
Jinder Mahal was the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I know. That's even worse. That's
the real one, like the real.
I know. That's just. Well, I was all done because they wanted that money. So
yeah. Well, and you know what was dumb about that was that they're like, well, he's Indian or whatever by descent, but he wasn't from India technically.
No, he's from Canada.
Yeah, so like it was such a misguided sort of like thinking in a way. Like, they're not going to take him like they did Great Khali. Like that, Great Khali was from India. Like there's a whole reason they took to that. So.
But wasn't it back then that there was like reports that TNA were getting massive numbers out of India at the time?
And the Rock King stuff.
They had their own show in India.
The Rock King. Yeah.
Who's that one wrestler? He was like a junior heavyweight wrestler. He
Sanjay Dutt.
So that's who.
There you go, Zeus. Yeah.
He was behind all that. Yeah.
Here's a crazy thing. So at that at the first WrestleCade I went to on that Night of Champions, I saw Cody Rhodes beat Sanjay Dutt.
Oh wow!
For one of those global titles.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I mean, talking about those GFW joints?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was the one. It was kind of like it was supposed to be like some kind of like an X Division type of belt.
Yeah.
You know,
that still confuses me. It was part of TNA all the time, or was never part of TNA?
It was part of it for a little bit, and then it fell apart again because it was basically just Jeff Jarrett with some belts.
I got some belts in the house. I'm gonna spray paint them green and give them out.
The belts weren't bad looking.
Didn't they? Wasn't this around the time TNA or one of them stuck a sticker on one of their belts?
Yeah, that's when Jarrett sold the company back or something like that, or TNA brought him out completely, and then they didn't have new belts made in time, so Impact stuck an Impact sticker on it. Where it said Global Force, it had an Impact sticker.
Oh my goodness!
Woo, that's horrible. Spray paint a belt, why don't you?
I can't remember how that match was listed, but that on the main. I want to say it was the main event of that following year of the Saturday night WrestleCade pay-per-view show, because the first night, the first year I went was the 5th year, and that was Ryback versus Matt Hardy was the main event. And then the second year, the main event was Eli Drake, LA Knight, who was I want to say he was called the Impact World Champion.
Oh.
And he defended the title in a 3-way dance against Jake Hager and Johnny Mundo.
Okay, I found it. It was the Global Force Wrestling Next Gen Championship.
Yeah, that's it.
Next Gen.
Yeah, I have no clue.
PJ Black was the first champion.
Oh, okay.
And he won it.
Yep.
At a WrestleCade event, maybe Night of Champions or something like the year before, and I think he lost it to Sanjay.
So PJ Black tournament final 4-way match. PJ Black defeats Jigsaw, TJP, and Virgil Flynn. That was at one night only pay-per-view Orleans Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then he dropped the belt to Sanjay Dutt at the first annual Showcase of Champions Benton Convention Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina in 2015, November 27th. Nice. And then Sanjay Dutt dropped it at the same place. A year later. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I'll just come back and leave it. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah, so let's hope, they stick with the storyline. They stick it good. I don't know who you want to give the belt to, guys. I mean, we all want Dominic to get it, but now that he's mega champion, you should stick with that for a bit. But
Yeah.
I don't, I don't see why it can't be put on Breaker. I mean, you keep it in the storyline.
You got Dom is pretty. He's got the IC title. He's got the Mega title.
Yeah.
He's pretty booked at the moment. It seems.
Yeah.
Give him all the belts. How many belt collectors are there currently? There's a number of belt collectors currently.
I know, but it's getting tiring.
It's been getting tiring.
Mercedes has 10 titles at the moment.
Mercedes Hornet herself off for more straps.
Not a damn one of them means anything.
She wants an 11th so she can outdo Ultimo Dragon. I mean, those were somewhat historic titles that were combined for the J Crown. Having the TBS title plus the CMLL title plus a bunch of indie titles does not equal the J Crown. But
especially when you're not even the top women's champion in your own fucking company.
You know what? That makes so much sense.
How can you be the best in the world if you're not the best in your own fucking company?
That's right. Bossland is a champ, right? That's right.
Well, but a counterpoint to that is, why would you let someone else have like a gazillion titles to make the your main women's title look sort of lesser in a numerical way, sort of? I mean,
because she's just wearing it as jewelry. She's just going around taking advantage of nearly broke fucking indie companies.
Nearly broke.
Right? Because she's getting so much money from Tony Khan that she can do this shit. She can just saunter into some hot dog stand and say, "Hey, I'll help you sell out for one night."
I believe.
And of course, you're gonna go, "Oh fucking K."
I believe two of the titles she has are I think they're like from Poland. I think two of them are from Poland. I gotta look this up. Let me see.
Two of them. God bless Mary.
Let me see what all she's carrying at the moment, if it's listed.
Mercedes Hornet.
So let's see.
The next belt should be a chastity belt.
Chastity belt. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, TBS title. One of the belts isn't even a real belt, by the way. Hey, welcome in, Swampy Rocks Tavern. Welcome in.
Yeah, we had a Swamp Fox last night. Now we got a Swampy. Hey, that's cool.
Let's see, the TBS title. One of the belts is that Owen Hart tournament. That's not even like a belt. Like, it's not even like a championship. It's just like a trophy. Like, it's a belt, but it's a trophy, right?
Yeah, she doesn't.
I don't care.
She doesn't defend that either, just like the rest of her belts.
Okay, let's see. Trying to see what all these things are. For the record, Cage Match does not seem to recognize some of the belts she has. They don't have all the belts listed. Anyways, well, hey, putting that aside, putting that stuff aside,
AEW's got enough problems.
Well, let's talk about this for a moment, because I want to talk about the Andrade situation, because this is crazy to me. Andrade was fired from the WWE. He goes to AEW. He appeared on television. He worked some show in Mexico. He won, was it the Crash? He won the Crash from Crash Lucha Libre. And then he disappears, right? No one sees him on anything. Everyone's like, what happened? Where's Andrade? And it's turning out he had a 90-day no-compete clause. Somehow he didn't know about it. Somehow AEW's legal. This is the one that gets me. AEW, I understand that maybe they just took Andrade's word for it, that he was.
But how do you not do your due diligence, Pedro?
Exactly.
If you're a legal team, that is your job.
Are you talking about the same company?
But
come on.
But Zeus,
Yeah.
anyone in that position has to have their legal team go over the details before you do it. Like
exactly, you'd think so, and then
They-
you know, like if he omits things and or doesn't know things, like it's also being reported that he's out for a year.
yeah,
Well,
because
that's
of
because
breach
he
of
broke the
contract.
90-day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
breached the contract.
Right. He
People,
failed. According to rumor, he failed three. He failed three wellness tests. On the third one, he automatically fired. Automatically 90-day non-compete kicks in. Now, either his lawyer failed to Tony Khan that. Tony Khan legal team didn't even look into it. And they fumbled and they dropped the ball. And they were so desperate for a moment, they put Andrade on TV without even checking. Now it's biting everybody in the ass. And I blame Andrade.
well,
I blame Andrade. Because you got to know what you're putting your name to, Pedro. If you're going to sign the contract, know what you're signing.
I'm not saying it's not Andrade and his people's fault. I'm saying that it is not just their fault. It is also the AEW's fault because they need to look, even no matter what the other side is telling you, no matter what Andrade and his people told them, they need to make sure it's okay before they do it.
They should have never put him on TV before doing their due diligence.
I mean, look, this is not for nothing. These are people who own a Premier League club. They own an NFL club.
The Jaguars suck.
They own a number of things. Like, these are not people who are not used to dealing with like business. They should have some concept. Like, but I've seen a lot of AEW fans acting like a war crime is being committed by not allowing him potentially to work for the next year. But I'm like, it's in the contract. What do you want?
It's a breach of contract. He broke
out
it.
of everyone's hands in a way. It's out.
Yeah, he broke it. It would have been 90 days. If you break that, it turns to a year. It's possible. He messed up. Now, you know, there are also some people saying that he was trying to get out of his WWE contract on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why the 1 year addendum was put into it if he broke the 90-day. So this was all there before he signed. It was all part of it. So you should know what you're signing, and if you're going to pull stupid shit, just prepare for the consequences. And these are the consequences.
A reminder that Andrade is the guy who wanted to have a fist fight with Sammy Guevara to try and get fired by AEW. And Tony Khan told him, even if you do that, you won't get fight, you won't get released. And then he did it anyway. He had physically assaulted.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on, I'll be right back.
It didn't get him fired. He was held to his contract until it was over.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is that, you know, you can get stuck in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
You know, just like Phoenix did.
Yeah.
I think a couple other people did too.
Hey, I'll tell you.
I'm not a fan of penalizing somebody out for a year, man. That's really harsh. I mean,
but
like you said, you want to protect yourself from people just doing shit to try to get out of their deal or whatever. But because, you know, once again, we're actually admitting there's a huge amount of stuff we don't know.
Right.
And,
yes.
Like, we don't know what, like, so like step one, if you get popped for whatever it is, if you get popped for a barbiturate or something, a narcotic or something like that, what are the steps in a contract? Does it say that you have to get treatment, that you need to enter a rehab program? I mean, we just don't know what all these steps are that leads up to getting fired and then being put out for a year. Because if there are these steps, then then you kind of understand what's coming.
Well, let's be clear here too, Zeus. The reason why it could be a year is because he breached the 90-day non-compete. So, apparently everybody has that. If you breach your 90-day compete, it could go up to a year.
Yeah, which and that sounds pretty cut and dry.
Right. Right.
And
keep your ass off TV for 90 days, and then you can work.
And I don't know why they thought that they could get away with that. So I don't know. Once again, shit, we don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
The way that Tony Khan's tiny brain works, I don't know.
Well, I want to.
What kind of legal team do they have working for him where they don't even check the stipulations of his release?
I mean,
how do you not check the circumstances?
It's a failure on so many people's fault. It's a failure on so many levels.
Then what the fuck am I paying you for that? If you can't even do your job.
Well, you're not paying him.
Yeah, but if I'm Tony Khan, then what am I paying you for?
Cocaine.
Well, James, if you're Tony Khan, you've done more cocaine than James Sarno has.
That is true.
So if you're Tony Khan, I mean, I can tell you guys, if you're Tony Khan, how this goes. Okay, give me a moment here. I'll show you guys exactly how this went. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, he says he's good to go. Don't worry, just do it when you want it. Just do it.
Pedro, you gotta wear a black curly wig next time you do that.
I don't have a wig.
Just put a small toy poodle on your head.
Yeah, there you go.
Something I want to say about this deal. I've seen a lot of AEW fans wanting Tony Khan to take this to court, and I'm because of the independent contractor stuff, et cetera, and I'm like, these people don't understand. It is against Tony Khan's interest to take this to court because he exploits the same independent contractor stuff that the WWE does in multiple companies, not just this one. It is against his interest to take this to court. So these fans don't understand this. They're not thinking it through.
Look who you're talking to. The AEW sickos. They're idiots. They got tunnel vision. It's never Tony Khan's fault. It can't be AEW's fault. It's the greatest organization in the history of organizations.
The sickos thing has taken such a dark turn since that one story. It's just like I don't know, see how anyone can use that term anymore after that whole crime story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you hostage and force you to watch AEW.
Yeah.
This is why the ratings are down. As we
here's some scotch tape for your eyelids.
Yeah. 500,000 this past week, dude.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, that's an improvement.
I'm scared to go to Lux's house.
That's an improvement over last week. So.
Well, I mean, last week, just completely bottomed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but if they, because we've seen them like dip down before, and then they just keep heading back toward that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is they're slowly turning off their fan base. They don't understand why. They just keep doing what they're doing. And,
I said it last week, Zeus, and I'm going to stick to my guns. It's run like an indie promotion, but it has money. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme and reason to anything they do. Everything is run on the fly. It just so happens that the owner of the federation has money.
Well, like I said about WCW, the reason they went out of business,
You
they
know,
lost their ability.
now this could be a good thing, or he could be the next Herb Abrams. Who knows?
Echo Gate Studios, Tony Khan, Chat GPT. Andrade says he's ready to debut. Are we okay legally?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
That was his legal team was Chat GPT. We know this.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
So
We
I don't. Either it turns out good or he turns out to be Herb Abrams. Let's see. So.
Well,
I mean, there's got to be a point where, he keeps sinking money into this thing, and it's going to get to a point where, because he's not going to get that kind of money anymore. Because especially if Comcast buys HBO Max and Warner, you can kiss that deal goodbye.
Well, I would think that there's going to be something in place to keep it until it ends.
Right.
So whatever that is, the next another 2 years or whatever. You would think that there would be, that there might be something to keep that going.
Yeah, there's got to be safeguards against that, right? I mean, you'd think.
You'd think.
Right. But then again, it's just Tony Khan talking about. Yeah.
Right. So who knows for sure? I mean, if they can't check on a wrestler status, to bring him in or not, and now you would think that, wouldn't you think that Tony's still got to honor that contract even though he can't put him on TV for a year?
Yeah.
Because he's complicit in putting him on the air, and and then now he's kicked him out of a livelihood for anywhere except for like Tijuana.
Yeah, my understanding, he can still wrestle outside the United States.
Yeah,
he just can't wrestle on TV.
Yeah, he can't wrestle on TV. So Crash is perfect for him because they're not on anything, not on streaming or anything.
Because he kind of burned his bridges with CMLL, right?
I mean, he's burned his bridges with lots of places, but who knows? I mean,
yeah, that's true. Because anybody will do anything in this day and age.
Hey, I didn't realize this, but AEW has a show tonight.
Oh yeah,
Snows.
Was it Wrestle Dream? You know how many matches are on this?
Oh, is that tonight or tomorrow?
It's tonight.
Oh.
Today's the 18th, right?
Matches.
Yeah. You're close. 13 matches.
How many? 13.
Oh,
my stars and garters.
So you've got now some of it's on the pre-show. So if any of you need to watch a pre-show, there you go. I'm not gonna.
No, I think we watched one pre-show enough that last time. Remember that?
Yeah, yes. So you got FTR versus Jet Speed. Eddie Kingston and Hook versus To Be Announced.
Yeah.
Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale versus Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii versus Claudio Cesaro. Let's just say Cesaro. Cesaro, Willer Utah, Daniel Garcia, and Pac. So those are your dark match, not dark matches, your pre-show matches. So then you've got in an I Quit match, Darby Allin versus John Moxley. Darby Allin was on the news this week because he was on the Ariel Helwani show, and they gave him a cup of water, and he proceeded to pour it over his head and kept talking like nothing happened.
Yeah, the second coming of Sting. Mm-hmm.
Because let's see. Mercedes Moné defends the TBS title in an open challenge, so it's to be announced who her challenger will be. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP versus the Demand, Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona in a Tornado Trios match. Jamie Hayter versus Thekla. Brodito defends the tag team titles against Okada and Takeshita. Takeshita. The brand new IWGP champion, Takeshita.
Oh, let's not get into that now, please.
Kyle Fletcher defends the TNT title against Mark Briscoe. Jurassic Express, Jack Perry and Luchasaurus versus the Young Bucks. The winner receives $500,000 cash prize.
You should have paid your lawyer with that.
Yeah. Botchlander, Chris Statlander defends the women's title against Tony Storm. And I'm assuming the main event, Hangman Adam Page defends the world title against Samoa Joe. This does not seem a very compelling show. There's not many stories going into this. I know that Darby Moxley, they've been doing stupid stuff for a while, so we know there's some kind of story there. There's not,
and then you know there's going to be more stupid stuff tonight.
Yeah, what's the story in the rest of these matches? The Hurt Syndicate and Ricochet, they've been having some issue for a while. Okay, what's the rest? I don't know any of these stories. It's just
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have the power.
So, that's enough AEW talk. I mean, you know, it's just maybe more disturbing. Maybe more disturbing. One of the craziest stories this week involving anything wrestling related. Retired wrestling referee Katsumi Sasazaki was working at a hotel cleaning the outdoor hot spring bath when a bear took him, and he is dead. He is 100% dead. He was killed by this bear. They believe this is the second victim by this bear in the past month. The bear also killed a 73-year-old. This specific bear. But yeah, a retired wrestling referee in Japan killed by a bear. It's pretty shocking.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah.
Brutal.
And
I think he was. Yeah.
You know, the way bears will kill and eat you is really horrific too. You usually don't. You're usually not dead when they start to eat you.
Oof.
Yeah, you're usually like pinned down, paralyzed in fear and shock, and they rip your guts open, start eating them first. So it takes you a little while to die.
Wow. Thank you for that.
Yeah. In Alaska, that's why they say that, you know, they're gonna take you out of the woods and tie you to a tree and pour honey on you.
Yeah, Zeus did used to say this to us. This is a true story.
This is why I don't walk around after dark in Florida. I don't like animals. I'm good.
Do they have bears in Florida?
No, they got crocodiles, big ones who fucking hang out in your pool. I'm good.
You got gators at in inland.
Yeah. They like hanging out in people's pool.
Yeah.
And they got fucking gamma all over fucking Florida too. Giant fucking turtles got gamma flying around.
Gamma. Alligator snapping turtles, or is that what you're talking about, James?
I don't know what you call them, but they're huge.
Alligator snapping turtles. Yeah.
It's just the size of a car.
They're pretty big. Yeah, they can get pretty big.
I got gamma flying over my house. I'm good.
Swampy says there is no non-horrific way to be eaten by a bear. Just saying.
That's not a good look.
If you're
Swampy, you're right on that.
If you're dead first, it's much less horrific.
Yeah, that's true.
Eating alive is not. It's not good.
But I saw some people trying to help an alligator snapping turtle. One time that was in a road right beside a lake, and that thing, it lunged at the guy, and I mean it almost got his nose. Yeah. And this thing had to have been about about 2 feet, from head to tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good.
And it looked like a big rock,
Yeah.
But then it's got that face that's kind of like Goldberg.
Yeah.
It's undefeated.
Right?
Dun, dun, dun,
But they're trying to
dun.
pick it up and get it out of the road. And
Yeah, they end up upside down here a lot. Yeah.
We have quite a few of
You
them
see
here.
a lot of them all upside down in the middle of the road. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I ain't touching that thing.
Yeah.
No.
Let somebody else stupid come on.
Yeah, I like my hands. I'm good.
There's quite a few of them here in Texas. The thing with them, you have to watch out for, and this with most turtles, to be honest with you, they have their neck extends much longer than you think it does. I mean, it's a much longer neck than people are thinking. So, I mean, they can launch at you pretty far. So,
King Ghidorah, right?
And they're super heavy. Like I was fishing once, and it was I just saw the cork going down, so I tried to set the hook, and this thing was just very slowly taking it. And then when it finally came up, it was one of those alligator snapping turtles, and it was huge. I mean, they're gigantic.
I think that's the only match Andrade's cleared for. That against a snapping turtle.
I don't want to see that one. No.
Yeah, but that's a horrible way to go, man. I mean, eating alive is not good.
And the black bears in Japan are much more aggressive than, like, say, the black bears here in the United States. Like usually when people think about the black bears in the United States, they're more easy to run off and stuff like that because they're smaller and stuff. It's not that the black bears in Japan are larger than the ones here in the United States, where they're just more aggressive, and then the bears are so strong, even at that size. They're just so strong.
Yeah.
I mean, they can just do so much damage so fast.
I mean, I get bit by a mosquito, I lose my shit, so I can imagine. No, I'm good. I'm good.
James doesn't like those sand flies at the beach.
Nope. They got these things out here in the summertime called kissing bugs. Okay? And it's like 3 or 4 bugs who are stuck together.
Yeah.
They look like they're kissing, and they hover on top of you, and they touch you, and I go nuts. You know? They go nuts. It's like 17 ants humped together, and you're like, ah! You know?
Love bugs, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, something like that. You got fire ants. I got fire ants in my driveway, though. It'll be like once in a while I gotta, hot steam water and just fucking get rid of all that shit. Because those guys are no joke.
Yeah.
Guys kick my ass. I'm good.
Anything else? Anything else been going on wrestling wise this past week? We did mention Takeshita won the IWGP title from Zack Sabre Jr. And Swampy says, I have an ex-mother-in-law that was pretty scary. Yeah, mother-in-law.
Yeah.
But Takeshita won the IWGP title. Apparently, there was some portion of the crowd booed this, and he basically was like, I don't have time for them. I'm just gonna make the ones who are into me happy and stuff like that. And I want to point out, this is not the first time he's been booed in New Japan. He was booed when he won the G1. I mean, when he won the G1, fans were cheering for Evil as if Evil was Hulk Hogan in the 1980s. I mean, in the closing moments of that match, like, Evil at one point hit a low blow, and the pop was gigantic because they thought he was going to pull it off, that he was going to beat Takeshita in the finals. When he hit that low blow, it was like Steve Austin size pop for hitting a low blow. Matt, I want you to think about this. In Japan, Evil hitting a low blow got like a Steve Austin pop. And then it didn't, he still lost, and then the crowd was unhappy. And now he's won the title, and the crowd is still somewhat unhappy. It's like they want New Japan people and not outsiders to hold the belt.
Yeah.
But any thoughts on that? On
Well, I mean, they're in a bad pickle. I mean, it the way it seems that they are, they're dependent on this relationship with AEW and their money, and and they're just, I mean, they don't have a ton of options. So I think that the fans feel like that they've kind of, they've been raided, they've been, flipped upside down and left for dead, and all these people are gone that they kind of were building the company around, and it just feels, like a betrayal to stick this fucking goober, into the top spot.
Yeah.
It's just to me. It's just that it's how the mighty have fallen. I think New Japan is I don't know. To me, it's not New Japan anymore. It's turned into a feeder system for AEW.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, what?
I mean, how unfortunate that may be. It's just the way it is. And that's that. Because New Japan was once the best thing on the planet, in my opinion. And then Kaka.
Pure PP
Turned to shit. PP Kaka. Pure PP Kaka.
I mean, what do you feel, Pedro?
I mean, it's what can you say? That we sort of knew this was coming. As soon as he won the G1, it's like they laid it out. There's been a sort of a campaign for Takeshita to win the not just the title. There's been a campaign for him to win the MVP thing from the press. The big awards they give out at the end of the year.
The Tokyo Sports thing.
Yeah, the Tokyo Sports thing. Yeah. So there's been this big campaign for him to win it because of him being in AEW, and then the G1 thing. Like after he won that, people were like, "Oh, it's gonna be him," and people were like, "Oh, So for whatever reason, they just have this thing for him to be the guy there. So I mean, it's just
he's signed with like 3 different companies, right?
Yeah, he's with AEW, New Japan, and he might still be with DDT. I'm not certain, but yeah. I don't know how that works, but it don't matter in a way.
It's just it's just it's just another thing. It just feels forced.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you got to, and if you're being hated, just embrace it, man. It's just like Ronda Rousey. I don't understand why.
Yeah, you should have leaned in. Yeah, I'm tired of Ronda Rousey.
That's why I hate you, because you're a fucking bitch.
I know,
pretty much.
And you've used 2 of the biggest fucking gimmicks of all time to try to get you over. It still didn't happen. So just fucking, just be the fucking bitch everybody thinks you are. So, and this guy, he's crying and acting like a bitch too. So just fucking be a bitch.
Embrace the hate, man.
Embrace the hate.
Embrace the hate. That's what Piper did. Embrace the hate.
So. Oh,
any
who else came back this week, Pedro?
Who?
Matt Cardona.
To where?
NXT.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed up. Yeah.
What's going on in NXT? So how did he show up? What's the story? Give me the story.
James, you watch NXT?
Yes, I do. Shit, I forgot. Oh shit, some time is kicking in. It was some kind of who was he fighting? He was fighting Josh Briggs. Because he interfered in Josh Briggs' match. You know what I'm saying, last week? So he came out, crowd gave him a nice pop, you know? And you look good. You look good. And you went over on Josh Briggs, the crowd went crazy. And he came back. Now, I don't know if he's going to be in NXT a lot, but, you know, I mean, the opportunity is there. You got to put him with Chelsea Green for at least for one match. I mean, do it. Why not? You know? But, yeah, he showed up. He showed up. He looked good. He looked good.
Are they calling him Matt Cardona or are they calling him Zach?
They're calling him Matt Cardona.
Oh, interesting.
But they did mention Long Island Z. They did mention the Long Island Z and the Rough Rider and, you know, the Z Internet, the Z, what was it? He was? It was the Internet champion.
Yeah, the Internet champion.
Yeah. They mentioned all that, so, you know. But yeah, you look good. You look good.
Oh, apparently, not to bring this person up again, but Mercedes Moné broke Jade Cargill's TBS title reign. It's the longest reign for that belt. That unimportant thing. So
that's no great prize.
Cares about for $600, Alex.
Nobody gives a shit about Jade Cargill's record. Oh my god.
Where is she at the moment?
She's off TV because of that gash.
Oh, that was a pretty bad gash. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, supposedly concussion protocol as well. So
okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Now, at a house show down by me, JC Jane got hurt.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah, they don't know. They're talking about possible concussion, neck injury. So let's see where that goes. I don't know how serious or if it's okay or we'll find out on Tuesday. So she got hurt and Fallon Henley got a little hurt.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, well, what the hell did NXT do on the house shows? Hello?
I saw something about Rhea Ripley sort of getting her nose busted or broken at the show in Japan overnight or something. But have y'all seen that yet? Or?
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
She's got she's got the two things stuck in her nose with it absorbing all the blood and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I saw from that show from Japan is Dom. As a Dirty Dominic, yeah, he's getting his ass kicked by everybody.
Oh, and wearing the Black Tiger gear.
No. He was in the ring getting his ass kicked by Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and CM Punk.
Oh, I just saw the thing of him wearing the Black Tiger gear.
No, he was actually in the ring and he got jumped by all three of them. And they beat the shit out of him.
Zeus, you saw the thing I'm talking about, right? Where he was wearing Yeah.
He got actually CM Punk gave Dirty Dom a riptide.
What?
Yeah, and pinned him. So interesting. After Io Sky gave him a moonsault, and then after Rhea Ripley gave him a headbutt. So fun stuff. Like house shows, you missed them.
And then so that for whatever reason they decided not to air that, right?
Yeah, I don't know why, because I thought they were I thought the super shows were all getting aired, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because they had they had another show in Australia that wasn't aired either. Suppose it was a pretty big show. And 2 shows in Japan that were there. So, like, I don't know why. You know, I thought that was the whole point of it being on Netflix, to get to hear, you know, like all this stuff.
Well, you know, there you go.
Brutal.
Yeah. But, Pedro, aren't Carrie and Io going to be in Marigold in this next couple days?
Oh, so okay. Kyrie, no, Kyrie's not supposed to be there. But my Io is supposed to have the match with Mayu Iwatani. Now,
I want my reunion, Pedro.
I'm not saying that the match is in danger, but Mayu has injured her both ankles apparently, and she's being taken off shows until that show. So I think the show is on the 26th. I think I have to look it up. I think the Marigold show's on the 26th, so it's still a bit to go. But yeah, it's headlining this Marigold show. Most of the tickets have been sold on the back of this show. So
I'm not gonna get my reunion, am I?
Reunion?
No, you're not gonna get your reunion.
What are we talking about?
He wants the Triads to reunite.
Oh no, it doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it.
I wanted them to come out in their gear and everything.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I know. Hey, come on.
Jeff Cobb's got his own face paint now.
Yeah, you saw that, Zeus?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah. He's painted
Yeah.
Him and Too Tall Tonga is. They're all painted up like the.
I was like, are you cosplaying Gorillas of Destiny? Are you really trying to go for the GOD look? No, and then you came to the ring like that. Oh, I was like, what are you doing, Cobb? No.
And then, so they're going at it with the Wyatt Six. So the Wyatt Six.
That might be a War Games match. You know that, right?
Yeah, probably. But you know, I mean, they've got a huge push this year. So
yeah, but is that the War Games match that we want?
Do we know if Survivor Series is set up for War Games or no?
I don't know.
I mean, if you look at.
I've heard so many different things that there's going to be a NXT versus TNA War Games. You know, there's going to be a this and that. You know, it's supposed to be the Vision against Roman Reigns and his crew, but I don't know what the hell's happening. Finally, WWE throwing a monkey wrench in this shit. Good job.
I mean, they could actually do a Survivor Series pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All Survivor Series.
I would love that. Yeah, that would
be legit great. 5-on-5. Yeah. I'm down for that. Great.
So.
Yeah.
It seemed like a number of, it's not a surprise, but a lot of Japanese wrestlers were at the WWE show. Stardom people were there. People from Noah. AJ Styles apparently got a big send-off because it's his last time he'll be wrestling in Japan.
Speaking of Noah, Inuyamura. Oh my God, Pedro, you showed that picture.
He's dressed like Stan Hansen or something.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. I was like, what the hell is this?
He still looks so goofy. Y'all were talking about how goofy he looks. He looks even goofier, like dressed like this. Like,
right, yeah, but if you're gonna pull this shit, you should have stood at NXT. At least it was decent in NXT. Not doing this. Oh, horrible.
Who is it? The chubby kid that we saw lose to?
Yeah. No, where is Obafemi? He disappeared?
Maybe he's gonna come to the main roster. I'm assuming. I don't know.
I was saying that he had a house show with Omos.
Oh, really?
I'm like, what? Why isn't this televised? Why am I hearing about it now?
Did he lose or?
Because they didn't put it on one of the big shows.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're figuring out what to do with him. So.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, because that's the guy who should have came up and challenged Sami Zayn for the Open Championship and won the belt. That would have been hot. Open challenge. Who it is? Oh, it's Obafemi.
It's Oba. He's gonna Obafemi.
He just lost to a guy who's 5'8", weighs 175 pounds.
Yeah, he's gonna kill some. Yeah, but now we got Ilya Dragunov. So I mean, the Mad Dragon.
Yeah.
I will hopefully get some interesting storylines for him. Yeah, but I want to see who wants to actually get in the ring with him and be stiff. Because, fucking Dragunov is stiff.
Or he just is really good at making it look stiff.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because, I mean, who in this day and age is going to put up with that?
Mm.
I mean, him and Gunther went at it hard.
But that's different.
Yeah. There's nobody going to get hit like that. I'm too pretty to get hit in the face like that. Okay.
Someone bring the Muhammad Ali gimmick back. I'm too pretty.
I'm too pretty. You can't drop kick me in the face. No.
That would have been awesome. You can't drop kick me in the face.
I can't put my hand up that fast. No.
What about segueing a bit? What about movies? What's been going on with movies?
Here we go. I've been dreading this.
What about the pretty face scene in that clip for Predator Badlands?
Okay, hold on, Zeus. Yeah, I can ask you a question, Zeus.
Well, yeah.
Why is Dr. Octopus in a Predator movie?
I don't know, man, but they had that damn thing hopping around on those tentacle vine things, and it looked like it reminded me of fucking Project A-ko, where she's hopping from one pixel to another.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
stupid and animated. For a realistic, well, I mean, for a movie, a live action.
I was gonna say, really? Like, what are we doing? It's the same guy who did Prey. Like, did you wake up and sniff a lot of fucking blow, or did you smoke some crack? Like, what are you doing?
Well, I mean,
why?
Prey wasn't that great, so.
Yeah, but at least the trailer gave promise. This gives zero promise. Zero.
No,
look at the fucking Predator.
Everything they
look at the Yautja. That right there says it all.
It's never a good sign when you keep revealing crap, right? Like, there's no. What surprises are there going to be in this movie?
I can't. I refuse.
We already know.
You refuse until you watch it.
We already know they speak Yao Japanese.
What the hell? Yeah.
We know that they. We know that we're hauling around another fucking half an android in a fucking backpack. Because Chewbacca didn't do it good enough in 1980.
And then he keeps saying there's no correlation between Alien and the Predator movie. Then why do you have a wailing Utani robot in your fucking movie if there's no correlation? Then what are you doing?
They've.
Then what are you doing? If you don't want to make a correlation, then why are you having a character from an Alien franchise in your movie?
Well, I mean it.
Fucking make up your goddamn mind.
Well,
well,
it doesn't matter because
Zeus's voice says it all. Well,
they just keep making it worse, which is exactly what Tron Ares is doing apparently because
Oh my gosh.
panned. It's getting panned in the fucking reviews, and apparently, like nobody is going to see this movie. Like less people are going to see this movie than Mobius. So probably next week it'll be on fucking some streaming service.
I actually want to see it now. Because it's Tron, hello, because that's our flick. And two, and like, how bad is it? I mean, Zeus, you and I love Tron Legacy. We thought it was a good film. You know, like what? How do you fuck this up?
Well, if it's bad acting and bad story and bad pacing and dumb decisions, it's just that's the way it's gonna be.
I think Jared Leto should give up acting. All his movies suck. He fucked up the Joker. He killed Mobius, and now this.
He's gonna be in Masters of the Universe, isn't he? He's gonna be.
That's that's gonna eat one too.
That's true. I mean, they need a more muscular He-Man for something.
Well, they could do that with like a suit or CGI. I'm not worried about that. But it's it's like when did the executives at Disney take the hint? I mean, what are you done fucking up other people's IP that you got to mess up your own? I mean, like when do they get the hint? Like you just got to leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Okay, I got to read something to y'all. Okay, I got to read something to y'all. This is
Don't mess up Tron.
So this is related to Tron. Okay, this is an article related to Tron. Jared Leto.
Zeus, they're killing us.
I know.
Just listen to this. Jared Leto made an unannounced appearance at a screening of Tron Ares in San Francisco this week, hoping to surprise fans and create a viral moment. The actor, who stars as the sentient program Ares, was greeted with a surprisingly muted reaction as the theater was reportedly half empty.
Ugh.
That's all they have to this article, or is there more? No, wait, there's more. Hold on. The latest installment in the Tron franchise quietly opened worldwide last week, earning roughly $70 million so far, a sharp decline from its $180 million production budget. For a series once known for its groundbreaking visuals and futuristic storytelling, the numbers suggest audiences are less engaged this time around. Anyways, Jared Leto showed up to a half-empty theater to try and create some buzz.
So Disney sinks almost $200 million into production of this movie, and this is what they come up with.
Initially projected to earn $85 to $95 million globally, the film underperformed both at home and abroad. Critics offered mixed reviews, with Rotten Tomato giving it a 52% approval rating and Metacritic assigning a score of 48 out of 100. Cinema Score audiences graded it a B+, consistent with earlier franchise entries. Okay, so I have seen some fans not hate the movie. I've seen some people think it's not that bad as people are saying. So maybe it's not as bad as people are saying. Who knows?
I mean,
maybe it's one of those movies where if it didn't say Tron, it'd be a decent movie. But since it's Tron, it's not good. But everybody's been. I've tried hard to avoid all kinds of clips, all kinds of behind the scenes interviews. I don't want to see any of it because I want to watch the movie.
Yeah.
But I keep getting bombarded with idiots saying this is the worst movie in the history of theater. Okay, blow me.
The only spoiler I know about Ares is at one point Jared Leto turns to the camera and says, "I deny all allegations against me." But
damn, Pedro. The only thing I heard is that they messed up the whole Tron Legacy ending, or they flipped it on its head.
I didn't see Tron Legacy, so I can't say. You know,
You will.
I will. I don't know. Will I?
You're gonna sit down with Zeus and I for another show again. Yes, you
When
will
is
watch.
this? When is this happening? Like we still, James, we still haven't seen the Snyder cut.
I can't get either one of you to watch the Snyder Cut. I finally got Zeus watching NXT, and I ain't get the Snyder Cut. I got to put that in my fucking will.
You got him to watch NXT like once or twice, and now
I know that was an accomplishment. Believe me, because every week he was like, "Nope."
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I'm not paying $10 a month just for that."
You can watch on the CW.com every week, every Tuesday, free.
Just there's reruns of things on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's the missing the missing series finale to Dungeons and Dragons, the animated show.
Yeah.
I haven't got to watch that yet.
Good job. Oh man, I don't know what is going on. I mean, I'll tell you this though. I saw a movie yesterday on Netflix that I wasn't interested in seeing, but after I watched it, I'm glad I did.
What was it?
Have you ever seen The Perfect Neighbor?
Never heard of it.
So here, part of the problem with Hollywood and Disney and all this stuff is they've been hiring people not based on their qualifications, but based on their identity and politics and all this other crap. And they've been making this stupid fucking echo chamber of things that regular people, doesn't matter if you're on the left or the right, when you're turning off everybody from going to your movie, right? When nobody wants to go to your movie, you're doing something really wrong with the people that you have in charge of making, producing, writing, and executing movies. Like, for one thing, Jared Leto doesn't have any good buzz around him before this movie. Just like you said, James, his Joker was so poorly received. The people that did like it said there wasn't enough of it because they basically hyped that movie up before it came out as a Joker movie, The Suicide Squad. And then he was, in it for 8 minutes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, apparently he filmed like over an hour worth of Joker footage and they chopped the whole thing.
Right. But then Mobius comes out and that's even worse. That's a complete shit movie. I can't even remember. I've watched it twice. I can't remember anything that happens in the movie. It's so bad.
Yeah, I saw it 3 times. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, and so hiring him for a big franchise movie is a stupid idea. There's so many people out there. I don't know why you don't keep going with the son of Flynn for this movie. That actor. I don't know why you don't keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't go with him. To lead this, at least you'd have that going for you. But when you're so out of touch, and then all you do is you lean into stuff like memberberry shit, and you go, oh well, these are Easter eggs, it's like, oh well, this is a callback to that. Well, no, that's why fucking Romulus sucked. Well, that's one of the many reasons Romulus sucked.
The fighting about the stuff.
But you don't have to jam all this other crap in there just to jam it in there. Just to make people go, oh, look, I know what that's from. I know what that's from. That's a damn. Shut the fuck up. I just, this is, Hollywood is doing it to themselves and they deserve it. And they're not getting my fucking money. I'm certainly not spending $25 fucking to go see one of the worst fucking previewed movies of all fucking time.
They killed our movie. Juice said they killed our franchise. They just killed it. Killed it. Bullet to the head.
Wait about 10
they
years,
had
it'll be
that
back.
great preview we had so much promise.
That
So
trailer
much
did look
potential.
great. That trailer did look great.
Pedro, I agree. It looked awesome.
Yeah, and
So-
it sounded good. It looked cool.
Now, hold on. Now, in comparison, that Sean Aries trailer looked great, and now everybody and their mother saying the movie sucked. The Predator Badlands trailer looked like shit. So how bad is that movie going to be?
That one's gonna surprise you. It's gonna be so
here's
good.
the thing: is there are so many fucking people that are just franchise fuckers on social media.
Franchise fuckers.
They are.
What a term, Zeus.
They
Franchise fuckers.
They just fucking. They're on. They're all out there. You look on some of these posts from some of these fan accounts and stuff like that, and there are people they just spread their legs. Just fuck me all day long. Melted yautja.
What the heck?
I mean, I just they're just it's the worst. It's the worst.
Yeah.
This is going to be so good. And oh, by the way, Prey's the best Predator movie ever. This has got a lot to live up to because it's this and Prey.
Oh my god!
The one really good thing about Prey is the character design. Why can't they just leave it alone?
No,
why?
The bone mask was good, and it's
right.
Yeah, the bone mask was cool, but like I said, I didn't like the yautja itself. I didn't like the super yautja from the Predator.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're supposed to be a mutant, right? Is he a mutant yautja?
Enhanced. They mixing him with more human.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain anything the way it
right.
looked.
Yeah.
Because what the yautja need is more autism.
Well, I was going to say a reminder that in Prey, the Predator has to go simple jack for the finish to work, but
yeah, that and the fucking tomahawk on a string that should have split her face open at least one fucking time. Yeah.
I just love it how a 90-pound little girl could draw a drop kick at it and then knock down a yautja. That's kind of hot.
And did any of you ever see?
She couldn't kick her brother's ass, but she can beat up a fucking yautja.
Did any of you ever see? Did any of you ever see the CW show of Tarzan? It was around 2004, 2005.
No, but I remember it.
So Tarzan, CW had a version of Tarzan in that time period, and I used to complain about this because my sister Shirley was watching it, and there's an episode where there's like this alien creature. It's like it's like around 7 feet tall or something, and Jane is like a cop or something in this show. Jane is a cop. And her partner is like this black guy who's like over 6 feet tall. He gets knocked out with one punch. Okay, with one punch, he gets knocked out by this alien. And Jane is this tiny woman. She's like going toe to toe with this alien until Tarzan comes. And I used to complain about this to Stephanie for forever. I used to complain about this. But anyways.
Yeah, that's Prey in a nutshell.
Hey, James, there's a movie on Tubi. I was telling Pedro about this last night. It's about these. It's a married girl and her single friends go up to a cabin for a girls' weekend, and while they're there, aliens invade Earth, right? And yeah. And so the one married girl, she's out. She has to leave the cabin to go find a signal to talk to her husband. And then she gets killed by this alien who's kind of like a discount predator, right?
Okay.
And it's just it gets even worse. And then all of the guys who are like all the boyfriends and the husband, they come up to the cabin, and the government announces on TV that the only way that you can protect yourselves from these aliens is with your cell phone flashlight. That's the only thing that scares away these things.
What movie is this?
I'm looking for the damn thing right
now.
What
movie is this? Oh.
While Zeus looks for that, James, you mentioned The Perfect Neighbor. Tell us about The Perfect Neighbor.
It's a movie shot entirely from police body cam footage.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's no it's all shot using body cam footage and the video from police stations. It's about a neighbor. The way it's presented, it's almost like presented like a horror flick. It's about a white lady who calls the cops 3, 4, 5 times a day on all these kids, black kids, Spanish kids in the neighborhood, and how they're trampling on the property, which is false, not her property. They're making noise, or they're throwing stuff in their truck. She calls and calls and calls and calls, and the cops go out there all the time. So you see it from the POV from the police, because it's all shot from body cam footage. And the lady's telling them, "Oh, these kids, it's the law where I'm supposed to have a restful sleep. It's the law. It's real estate law." And the cop looking at her like, "Who's this crazy bitch?" It's like, okay. So like the cops keep getting called. They keep going out there, and every time they go out there, she's a little more agitated. So it's happening again. It's happening again. And the cops are talking to the kids, and the kids keep telling the cop, she's trying to take their stuff. She would take their, their iPad or their skates, and they throw them at them. And she would call them, the N word. She calls them slave trader, slaves.
Oh, Jesus.
This isn't the field. You're not picking cotton. Act like a normal. Don't act like monkeys.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it gets to a head where she takes one of the kids' iPads again, and she throws at the kid, allegedly. So the mom of the kid goes over there because she's had enough. And earlier in the film, the one cop's interviewing the woman saying, if she keeps threatening my boy, I'm going to go over there. The cop was like, I understand. Don't do that, but I understand. She threatens my child, I'm going over there. Okay. So sure enough, you hit a 911 call. Oh, this kid was banging on my door, and this lady was banging on my door, and I don't know, but I'm in fear for my life. You got to save me. Okay. So the cops come, and the mom is laying in a pool of blood, shot. And so apparently, this woman shot through her door, through a metal door, and killed the mom in the chest, shot her right in the chest, dead. So she take it to the station, and she's like, I was in fear for my life. And she goes, well, there are 4 children who no longer have a mother, and she has no response. I don't care. I was in fear for my life. Okay. Then they go to her house and they check her computer. And they found out that she was doing research on stand. She was doing research on stand your ground law in Florida. So she used stand your ground law to kill a black person, where then on her computer, they found out that she was involved with several racist groups. So she's trying to get sympathy from the judge in the courtroom, and this is all real footage. This is all real footage.
I think I remember hearing about this case.
Yeah, and the judge goes, "This wasn't based on fear. This is based on hate." He drops the gavel, 25 to life. I'm like, yes. And this woman had zero remorse. She called the police 4, 5, 6 times a day. They were starting to call a frequent flyer because all the 911. They even warned us, she said, you can't call 911 because kids are making noise. They're being kids. And the cops even told them, I'd rather see the kids out here running around making noise than on their phones or selling drugs or robbing people. They're playing. They're kids. And the cop cameras, they show the kids. There's a lot of them, but they're playing football. They're on the skateboards, on their skates. They show a few kids chasing a dog through the neighborhood. They're doing kid shit. And this woman did not want to hear it. They're stone faced. And it plays like a horror film because they have like these moments of silence in the movie, and it's all real footage. So you're like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? I thought it was going to be a shit movie, but it turned out to be very good. I was into it. It's the entire movie was shot.
It's a documentary.
Yeah. The entire movie is shot just using body cam.
Well, I want to say the movie wasn't shot using body cam footage. They used body cam footage for the documentary.
Yeah, but it's all body.
I know, when you say the movie was shot all on body cam,
because it's not a man with a camera. It's not somebody yelling. Yeah, I know. But for lack of a better term, it's not somebody
recreating
anything.
Term. It's not using that term.
There was a better term. What's the thing? They compiled it all exclusively.
Yeah, there you go. Fine. Whatever, E1 bitches.
We know what you mean, but
it's just that they didn't use anything that says recreation or this is a recreation. It's all legit footage, and it's all strung together like a movie.
It's called a documentary.
I know. But documentaries, there's interviews, there's this. It's not like that. It's played out like a movie.
What were you saying, Zeus?
The name of the movie that's on Tubi is called Run.
Run? Oh, I saw that title. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a flying saucer and a like a alien ray on the thing for it.
Okay.
So,
apologies.
So whenever you get some time where you just want to just relentlessly torture yourself.
Relentlessly torture yourself. Holy shit! That's really graphic.
It is a terrible fucking movie.
Hey, Ginny 4455.
Oh yeah.
What Wrestle Dream match are you looking forward to the most tonight?
we did Jenny. We did talk about we did run down the show earlier. James said he was looking most forward to the Mercedes.
Okay, pitch it up.
Zeus said he was looking forward most to Darby Allin and John Moxley. I quit.
If I had to watch it, I would, and I had to pick one match to watch. It would definitely be Thekla and Jamie Hayter.
Oh yes, that is a good choice. Yes, that is a very good choice.
Wrestle Dream. Yeah, the only dream I'm looking forward to is the one I'm gonna have it after I close my eyes and fall asleep.
I'm looking forward to Andrade's match tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He says he got a new gimmick. He's coming out as the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man.
Oh man. Yeah, but okay, the perfect neighbor. Yeah, E1. Okay, guys. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Fuckers.
We know what you mean, but that's not what you
Yeah.
But James, you need to understand. You need to understand when you say you keep saying repeatedly this film was shot exclusively on body cam footage. It gives the impression it gives is that this is a fictional movie filmed
Right.
like GoPros and stuff to resemble. Like,
but it's not a church. Okay, I spoke wrong. It's a
you have to
documentary,
say
but it's not.
you
It's a
compiled
document.
exclusively.
Right. It's a documentary, but it's not filmed like a traditional documentary.
Right, it's compiled.
There's no interviews. There's no interviews with people. There's no storytelling.
Yeah.
It just go. You know,
It's kind
the
of
first
like,
thing you see, it's like, you know, all you see is cops driving because it's all body cam footage. You know, there's no story. No, this is a story about no. It's just go.
Right, they just let it play out. It reminds me of. Do you remember there's a 9/11 documentary that they used to show every year on TV, and it was just the in chronological order people's like footage that they took like on their cameras and stuff. Like all this footage compiled together of in chronological order as the events played out on 9/11. It sounds like that.
I'm assuming something like that. But I spoke. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Any thoughts to Mercedes will face?
Fucks.
Mercedes will. It sounds good, James. It sounds intense. I will say that it sounds very intense.
Yeah.
It sounds very intense. Any thoughts on who Mercedes will face tonight? I don't know. I've seen some.
I mean, has anybody's been released? Has anybody been released lately from WWE?
Is their 90-day compete clause up?
Yeah. They'll screw this one up.
I don't know. It could. Sari just dropped the IWGP title. She could show up and do a job to Mercedes.
It doesn't matter. She hasn't lost but one match in the entire previous year, and but
if you're gonna do an open, if you're gonna do an unnamed opponent on a PPV, I mean, it has to be a pretty decent name, right?
I mean, we say that, but this is AEW. They've just brought people out and be like, "Oh, we know who that is," and everyone's like, "No one has seen this indie act before in their lives," and they're just like, "They're the former PWG this champions." And no one has any idea what they're talking about. So, I mean, it could be anything for. It could be literally anyone. I've seen people say. Shuri could be the one. I don't know. She just won the IWGP title back. I'd be weird for her to show up and then job to Mercedes when she just won a title. Like, I don't know. Who knows?
Bozilla?
Oh man, can you imagine Bozilla shows up to job to? But I think Bozilla might. Well, you know what? Bozilla isn't booked in Stardom until the 26th or something, because they're having the 3rd. I think it's November 3rd. They're not booked till she has one show before the 3rd, I think, but she's being left off not for injury, but because some visa issue. She has some visa issue.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's something to do with like the number of dates she can work, like something like that, like in terms of what's on her visa. So
she was probably on a work visa. Yeah. Okay.
So
the thing about bringing out surprise people, if you bring in somebody, something big from outside the company, I mean, I would think you would need to do that on Dynamite because they need ratings help.
True.
More than their pay-per-views, because I mean their pay-per-views bring in more live attendance. They have much higher numbers for their pay-per-view live gate, and so that you've already you're establishing that this is when things happen, and that's part of the reason why Dynamite numbers are dropping. So if you're going to do some mystery person from outside of the company, I wouldn't do that at a pay-per-view because everybody's already bought it, and I don't.
Right, fair enough.
I can't imagine that your return on more people buying afterward is very good in 2025 because it's going to be clipped and put out there and reported on. So you're losing that, but putting it on Dynamite would make more sense. So, maybe it's somebody in the company already that's just not,
They could run back Tony Storm. I guess somebody.
No,
14 matches that's already on there.
Sure. Tony Storm's wrestling Botchlander.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah.
No, but I thought Botchlander was in a match tonight.
Yeah, against Tony Storm.
Oh, duh. Hello.
People are saying Nyla Rose, Athena. Someone said Giselle Shaw.
Jasmine Nix.
Oh, yeah, she did leave very publicly recently.
And she did leave because she wasn't getting paid enough money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know who has a lot of money? Tony Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably for the wrestlers. This is the best thing about AEW being in the wrestling landscape is they are paying people a lot of money, and especially where we're in a place where TKO is not paying people a lot of money to stay. Losing people out of their, we're not renewing. Well, if they're going other places and getting more money, you have to decide, if you're going to start, coming around or not.
Okay, so there is an important detail I did not realize about this Mercedes Open Challenge thing. Okay, I apologize. I did not realize this. So it's not just an open challenge for anyone. It's an open challenge for a champion to show up from so the match is supposed to be her TBS title versus their title, supposed to be belt for belt, title for title. So because it says here let me get into character real fast. Hold on, this is a Tony Khan too. I have to get into Tony Khan character. Let me get into Tony Khan character real fast. Let me see here. Okay, hold on. I gotta get into character. So listen up, guys. TBS title open challenge. After last night's Arena Mexico win, longest reigning TBS champion Mercedes puts up the TBS title versus any champion plus their belt. 10 belts. Monet aims to set the record for most belts held simultaneously tonight. Tonight's in all caps. Tonight. So yeah.
Okay, so that kind of narrows the field.
Yeah, so now I see why people thought it would be Shuri because she just won the IWGP title.
IWGP.
So
but she's not going to drop the IWGP title to Monet, right?
They already did to her once, so.
Yep.
That is true.
Who's it? Did they end the women's strong title?
No, so the strong title, Saya Kamitani, the World of Stardom champion, has it. She beat Azumi for it, so she has both belts. And Saya Kamitani has been announced to be on Wrestle Kingdom at the Tokyo Dome on January 4th. And so a lot of people were Stardom fans were kind of sad about this because they feel it pretty much determines Momo Watanabe will not win the red belt in her upcoming title match, and no one's going to take the title off her at least until Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah. See, you said Jenny said dream match: Manami Toyota versus Mercedes. Beat Joshi, best Joshi versus best American worker.
Best American worker of all time. Oh no.
So yeah, I'm sorry. First off, Manami Toyota is not the best Joshi worker of all time. She was very athletic, but she was super sloppy at times. She was super her style was just go, action, go. She nearly dies a gazillion times in so many matches. She's somewhat botchy. She held a bunch of titles. She's not the best Joshi wrestler of all time, not by any stretch. I don't really know the true answer to who it is, but I mean, I lean more towards Aja Kong and maybe Akira Hokuto. But Akira Hokuto, my only thing there is she has the highest highs, but she's not consistently there. Like when she has the highest highs, but it's only so few times. The rest is just like not at that level. So. Aja Kong has a more consistent thing where you can go, oh, here's a career that more consistently, even to sort of a fairly old age, she was able to pull out these things and do things for business, right? Mercedes, so Sasha Banks, we're saying, is the best American worker of all time. I can't say that. I mean,
no,
just
no.
Yeah.
Not
I can't say
Jesus,
that.
Molly Holly.
Yeah, just because you're cosplaying Ultimate Guerrero doesn't make you the best of anything.
Ultimate Dragon. Yeah.
Ultimate Dragon, I'm sorry.
She is calling herself Ultimo Monet on Twitter.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, and stupid fucking Bryan Danielson. He's showing how much head trauma he's suffered because he's saying that Monet's run now is better than Ultimo Dragon's run in '96, which is asinine. That is just completely nothing but homerism, just absurdity. It's rage bait, and only somebody who's got the same brain pan as a crash test dummy would say.
But in terms of who would win between Manami Toyota and Mercedes, I mean, if there is someone, Manami Toyota, of course, very old and retired and broken down, so this match would never happen now. But probably Mercedes would win just because the political, clout she has. I mean, it's
that's not gonna work for me, sister.
Yeah.
I mean, but fire up Fire Pro and make it happen. Somebody,
yeah, right.
Somebody fire WWE 2K or whatever, make it happen.
Yeah.
Anything going on this week, James? You doing DJing this week?
Yeah, last night was it was pretty good. I had a good time. I think I'll be on Real House Radio again next week. I just got to get the details because soon we're gonna do the live version of Real House Radio.
I was wondering, when is that big summit?
We don't know the actual day, but it's supposed to happen right before Halloween. So it could be that Friday, it could be that Thursday. So we'll see. But it's 5 DJs from all across the U.S. So from the East Coast, from the West Coast, and everybody in between. And one of the DJs is from Greece. He wanted to come over, but
cool.
we were like easy,
Easy.
Yeah, you have to fly 188 hours just to come here. Chill.
Easy.
I got PLEs to watch, and Ghost of Dream won't be one of them.
What I heard is the Wrestle Dream is your desire for.
No, I had to go down to Delray Beach and watch that AEW pay-per-view.
Swamp said he have to hit the road. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Swampy.
Yeah, thanks, Swamp, man. Cool.
Have a
great Saturday.
Zeus, you got anything going on this week?
Just same old.
Same old.
Yeah, Zeus. You got to finish that Oscar. Looking good, man.
Yeah. I'll work on that some more this week.
Yeah.
Once I get all the line work done, I'll scan it in.
Kyrie!
I just want to do a reminder. Monday, I got Music Monday right here on YouTube. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central's, 6 p.m. Pacific. Tuesday, I'll be looking at cards on Twitch. Wednesdays, Pedro Boyd live on Twitch, and Fridays will be, of course, Art Jam with Zeus King Dark, hopefully, and then Saturdays, of course, we'll be back. God willing, we'll be back here for Markout Mania Saturday morning podcast. Big thank you to Double B Echo Gate / what was that other name he used? Joe. Joe is here. WTF.
Joe Boo.
Swampy,
Joe Boo.
Jenny, thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks guys for hanging out, man. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out. Everyone stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And
3 old men flapping the gums. Can't go wrong.
Enjoy Wrestle Dream. No, I'm joking. Enjoy whatever makes you happy, amigos.
Right.
Everyone
Tron Ares? No?
Yeah, enjoy Tron Ares. Enjoy when they mash up Tron
Keep that
Ares
humanly
and
possible.
Predators Badland. When they mash up both those films, it's gonna be amazing. Everyone take care. Adios. All right. Look, Ronnie Garvin still sucks. No.
That's hot.
He's gonna get it one day.